Rock this motherfucker with me the hard way. The Diddler on the run. Candice Owens fired from Daily Wire over alleged anti-Semitism, but fuck all the anti-Negro shit. Stock price goes down in the Planet Fitness. Sex crime during colonoscopy. Amazon selling, I was about to say Zopound. Son orders low-income housing. Mom fights off daughters would be attacking down 4 flights of stairs. And Tank On and Eddie P featuring 3 p.m. Kiki. And like we always do about this time, anything that comes out of my mouth, the quartermaster's mouth, for 3 p.m. Kiki, especially 3 p.m. Kiki's mouth, do not represent the views and opinions of one Mr. You know the brother's name. We ain't even got to go that far. Mr. Eddie goddamn Winslow. Shout out to DJ LOH on the ones and twos. Youngstown, the legend, own money, all that shit. Let's fight this motherfucking evil.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah. Hey,
how you feeling?
Well, some of us feeling a little good. Some of us a little testy.
We're gonna take that frustration out on these mics.
I don't want to get the call saying Homeland Security at your crib. So
hey, look,
tighten up.
Ain't gonna be for them Diddy reasons, motherfucker. I mean, the break your hip and heart in this bitch for real though. Hey man, man, look, man.
Yeah.
About to be an OG fatso for real, nigga. I'm like, oh.
All right, man. Let's get into the Diddy shit, man, real quick. What do you do, man, when Homeland Security on your ass, man?
I don't believe all that shit.
You don't believe?
You don't believe none of it?
No. Dig it.
What's
I believe all the sex crime shit.
Okay.
I believe that because 50 posted a video that I forgot. And they said it was, can y'all hear me good? Because my other shit locked in the room. I'm doing the phone again and they ain't even got my little mic for that. Y'all got me good on here?
Good enough.
Good enough. We got you.
All right, fuck it. So there was this video of Diddy, man. He was recording this girl. She was covered in a blanket and she was crawling across the floor and he was talking shit to her like, yeah, talk shit now. Yeah, bitch, say something. And then he said, I love you. Oh, you know that weird bipolar shit. You know what I'm saying? And so when it comes to that, because there's been stories about this dude for years, man. If you read I said on another show, if you read Mark Curry's book, Dancing with the Devil, he talks about a lot of the ways he treated everybody around him. If you read Have a Gun Will Travel, about the Death Row story by Ronan Rowe, he mentions a lot of that shit in there. I believe a lot of the sex crime shit, but when you start talking about this motherfucker got he's got a prostitution, a sex trafficking ring coming out that house. When you saying that, like the guy, one dude, which I think is some bullshit, he was like, yeah, I'm his neighbor. He bring minors in over there. Then some motherfucker come in talking about he's his drug connect or all of this shit, which is I think what part of the raid was over. That's when it's like, all right, and this cat then pissed off somebody. Well, you could say I'm getting into some conspiracy theory shit if you want, but if all of this shit was known, because now everybody was like, oh, everybody knew. Everybody knew. How is this shit just now catching up with him unless this nigga
I hear what you're saying, fam, but we didn't have catch cases. But when's the last time you heard Homeland Security on your ass, on anybody's ass? Well, I understand LA County, the feds. We talking Homeland Security. That's a whole nother. That's on some terrorist shit.
I think, and this is just what I think, because I'm kind of leaning toward what Sauce on Bread said, but he done pissed somebody high off, or he taking a fall for somebody high up in the ranks. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, now wait a minute. I know he ain't got that much power up there, but I know he's up there. You know what I'm saying? But he's taking a fall for somebody. You know what I mean?
I don't think he's taking a fall because something else just came out. The former CEO of Motown, some female, I guess a couple weeks ago, she agreed to testify, and like 4 or 5 days later, here come this raid. So they have to have something ironclad on his ass to do something like that, because if they don't, he could sue the brakes off of them. So they got to make sure everything's lined up, because they knew this was going to be a spectacle. And mind you, they hit different states. They hit his Miami house and California house simultaneously at the same time. That's planning.
I agree. I agree. Like all of that, I know he's guilty of something or some things, but I just feel like all of this, like it's somebody up there. It's somebody higher than him, and then he's running. Like, you know what I mean? So I know that he had his hands in a cookie jar, but whose actually cookie jar is it? You feel me?
Yeah, everybody keeps saying he's running. Everybody keeps saying he's running. If Homeland Security's on your ass, you ain't running too far. They knew where he was at.
Well, they said They said that his jet, I don't know if this is true. I just read that his jet landed in Cape Verde, which is a non-extradition country. But my thing is this, man. I get what you're saying about Homeland Security. That's the big boy shit. When you start dealing with Homeland Security, ATF, FBI, all of that shit. But when we look at it again, man, in this book, first of all, this one case, I think he said he was talking to Russell Simmons. And it was somebody that we all knew, some famous dude. And I guess he got into some shit. And he said that Russell Simmons or one of these high up execs told him, like, all you got to do is make a hit record. All you got to do, if you make a hit record and you making money, these people make this shit go away. And then it goes back to Mark Curry's book when he was saying, you know, what he said, one thing he mentioned, he said he got a group of high-powered old white lawyers that showed him how to work black magic on the contracts. And then in another portion of the book, he said that some years ago when Diddy got in trouble, I think it was over the incident where he beat up old boy in the studio or some shit like that. He did something to where the people.
Oh, Steve Stout. It was the Hate Me Now video. He didn't want to be up on the cross like Nas was. And he went in there and he went upside his head and he settled that for a cool meal.
Right.
Dude even apologized to his moms, but yeah, that was that incident.
I think it was that or the Shine incident or something, because there's been a lot of shit with this nigga over the years. And they was like, from what Mark Curry was saying, these people was ready. They've been ready to cut ties, but he kept making them fucking money. So, I mean, I believe all the weird sex shit. I believe because I'll never forget this nigga trying to get Fabulous to party with him. I'll never forget that shit. But as far as like all of this now, we talking drug trafficking, we talking minors, we talking motherfucking sex trafficking, and this the same shit that happened to R. Kelly when they raided his studio in Chicago and they ain't find a fucking thing. But they said he had over 20 bitches up there chained up and everything like that. So I don't know. That's just my thing. I'm definitely not defending him. If they catch his ass, then hey man, he could be up in prison with fleece behind his ass. But other than that, I mean, this shit just kind of weird, man. You got it.
Oh man, what you got, man? What's your take on the diddler?
Hey man, I really don't care about this dude. I hope he gets caught.
I know, man. I know.
You know, half of me wants him to get away. You know, just because that dragnet is long and wide, man. It's like I really want to see this dude get away with this.
And it all comes down to this. They want him on that shiny suit. That's all. He the one who started that shiny suit shit. We're gonna get his ass for something. We're gonna pin something on his ass. He's the new OJ. He may get away with it.
But everybody liked OJ. Everybody liked OJ. OJ was everywhere. OJ was selling cereal and not used cars, but rental cars. Like OJ was the man. I can't stand Diddy. I hope he chokes on his vomit. Like I hate his music. I hate every song that he's ever made. I've hated what he's done to his artists. Like I hate his dancing. I hate the way he dresses. I hate the way he talks. I hated hearing him on Biggie's first album. Like, I hate this motherfucker.
This nigga got dolphin teeth, nigga.
Like you, I believe all the rumors. I think they're even worse than what people can make out. There's just not words for some of the things he's done.
Maybe it's just me, man.
Yeah, maybe it is what it is. He's jammed up now, man. Like I said, that's what they want to do. They want to break him down. Just take his reputation away, then take his money away.
Yeah, man. I feel like, man, you just see certain things, man, that happen with certain people, and we can name these cats, and some of this shit you'd be like, man, it's a pattern, man, or it's either a pattern or it's a fucking playbook. This nigga, I just really don't care. Like, I mean, I'm gonna speak on it, but this nigga been dirty for years, man. We watch this cat. We watch everybody around this motherfucker crumble. Hey. Everybody damn near done crumble. We done watch people walk away. He giving motherfuckers their royalties back when the shit ain't worth nothing. It's just a rotten, dirty vato. What they say about Lonzo? He's a dirty vato.
Never shake his hands.
Hey, you think they give him an opportunity to roll on other folks? You think he'd do that? Because now they're talking about Cuba Gooding Jr. is named in the shit too.
Cuba freak.
What the fuck Cuba done did, man?
What you call it, man? The dude the guy who just sued him for that Love album or whatever, that producer that just sued Diddy for $30 million. Yeah, well, he said that he was left alone in the studio with Cuba, and Cuba made advances.
Wait, you gonna sue him because another nigga tried to fuck you?
Yeah, he like, Diddy put me in a compromising position with this dude. He left me alone.
Hey, listen, let me
show me the money.
Let me tell you something. Cuba ain't but big as his pop can. I was up there at Nikki Beach, and this cat was right across from me, man, back in 2006. That nigga ain't that big, man. So I'm pretty sure you could have fought him off your ass unless you just didn't like that it was him trying to get some of that ass.
Hey, you saw him shadow boxing in Boys in the Hood, man. You don't want none of that smoke.
You don't want none of that. None of that.
If you don't stop.
But yeah, man. Check out the latest, man. They got Cuba wrapped up in this shit too. That's what I'm talking about. Him. You think Diddy gonna start rolling and naming names? Like, look here, if I go down, I'm taking Jigga Man with me. I'm taking this person with me. I'm taking all those cats with me.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think so.
I think so. To reduce some time. Yeah.
3 p.m. Kiki. This man got goddamn Homeland Security on him. That's one of them situations like Ed said. Regardless of what I believe, they don't send the motherfuckers unless they got your ass. Unless
they
it's
got you on something.
We just signing the paperwork right now. That's the only reason you're in that bed. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, we got you in the crosshairs, and we're gonna hit you with that final shot. It's coming. We just want to let you know we on you.
I think that he's so dirty. I don't think that he would just have to go down. You know what I'm saying? Like, why take everybody else?
Reduce time. Like most of them do. Like, shit, I ain't going down by myself. He helped me. Shit, he was doing the same shit I was doing. The snitch jacket. I don't know if he's going to wear it, but it's kind of fucked up. But that's where I'm thinking is headed next. Like, look here, man, I ain't the only one. I saw that meme of, remember when in New Jack City when Nino testified against Christopher Williams? They had Diddy's face on there.
He fucked him too.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was like, God, that's exactly how it's gonna be. Him sitting up in that box. Like, nah, it wasn't me, it was Kareem. He was the leader of CMB.
Right.
You see him doing this shit.
We all we got.
Yeah. It's gonna be what's the son? Is that Al B? Al B gonna be in there. Never liked that nigga. I raised his son. Nah, man. They said 50 was already making jokes about how quick Jay distanced himself from Diddy. Like,
he ain't taking the calls.
Taking the call.
Yeah, I saw that shit because they tied in, man. He did the Diddy parties. They tied in.
These niggas is ex-drug dealers and
Yeah.
Look at who they got. You know, they said they got the federal foreman bay working with him.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, I mean, I'm not shocked, but I mean, hey, it couldn't happen to a better fucking person, man. Because too many people, when you hear that Biggie was selling CDs out of his trunk to make ends meet, and the
Right.
album was multi-platinum. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
but in the movie, he talking about I wrote big a $5 million check. When you look at Black Rob, G Deck, when you look at Shine, and you know what I'm
Mace.
saying?
Mace is the
Oh,
only one who rebounded, who, you know, pretty much flipped the script and
look,
was like, his talent shined through. Like, look, I could do my shit on my own, you know.
but you know what? Murder was smart. He got out.
Yeah.
Remember, he Dave Chappelle bad boy before Dave Chappelle
Yeah.
did that to the Comedy Network, man. Whatever the fuck they call. Mace just dipped, became a pastor for a few weeks, got back on the bullshit, and you know he was smart, man. He was smart. Now look, he doing the commentary with Killer, you know.
Yeah.
I think if you think about it though, because Mace went to God after that. You know what I mean? He went to the gospel side after messing with Diddy, so he probably seen some things.
He did. I told you, man, that story Cameron. When Cameron went to go visit him at Diddy's brownstone and found that dildo in one of the rooms, it was like, dog, is this you? He was like, you know how slow Mace talk, man. You know, that ain't mine. That's old boys, you know. And they just kind of looked at each other and was like, okay.
I know everything that they say is true, because his bodyguard was
what you call
talking
it, man?
about Diddy and talking
Big
about
boy.
he wouldn't name nobody else.
Big Gene.
Yeah.
I think the shit for me is the way, if you watch the interview where he was trying to get Fab to party with him.
Yeah, Fab wasn't on it.
Did you see Jada looking at it? No, like,
yeah. We know what that means. Like, that's the reason why we left Bad Boys. We Rough Riders.
Right.
Shit, we ain't fucking with them bad boys, man.
Right. Come out and play.
I hate that. I hate him.
He was playing in motherfuckers' asses.
All right.
Hey, what's up. Hey, you remember Corinne Steffens came out and said that too?
A long time ago.
Corinne came out blasting all the cats that was fucking around with the boy butt, man. She came out there Tigger wrong on Foxhole Radio.
Yeah.
Like, Tigger, thank you for feeding me and my kid when I was down, but after homeboy left, your ass was hurting and it was doo-doo all over the bed when I came over there.
Let's go, man. Let's transition. Let's get off the diddler. We spent way too much time on this son bitch, man. Diddy.
P Duty.
Say what's up to Kels for me. Say what's up to Kels.
Yes,
bitch.
Yes. I put this on for you, Sauce. I know how you felt about her. I know how you feel about it. I felt.
Man,
go ahead.
No, go ahead. What you about to say? I'm sorry.
No. I was just saying. Go ahead with your intro, man. About the situation, man.
All right. So if I'm pretty sure the rest of the world knows, and shout out to the new subs, man. I forgot that, but
yes, sir.
If nobody's been paying attention to current events, Candice Owens was let go or fired from the Daily Wire. Now, everybody thought this was Ben Shapiro's doing. He pushed it, but Ben Shapiro is a founder and not necessarily the owner. So this has been taking place for a minute, but she made some comments about what's occurring over in the Middle East, as far as how Israel is completely decimating Gaza. And the things she said were kind of really like lightweight. She said no government, should be allowed to commit genocide. And, quoted some things from, the Bible. And then they said afterwards, she's been saying some things that have been considered anti-Semitic, like Christ is king or some shit like that.
She said God is king.
God is king, and
Yeah.
I guess they said that that's some form of anti-Semitic. Now, interestingly enough, she interviewed this rabbi. This crazy motherfucker sat up there because she was like, "Can you please like explain what anti-Semitism is?" And he said that it's always morphing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's always and he's like, "What?" And then she's been going back and forth with a cat rabbi smoothie, and the dude he attacked her. And so when she attacked him back, this rabbi, this other guy says, no matter how bad or what he said, you can't respond to him like that. And it's like, wait a minute, you expect us to take that shit? Well, long story short, she found herself fired, and then she just started popping up on these like black podcasts and black media sites. She was on the Joe Budden Network, and she was on Breakfast Club saying some pretty foul shit, in my opinion, because now she's trying to talk that black shit. You know what I'm saying? You would think she Drizzy out this bitch, but you know what I'm saying. So she goes on to say, she says, I literally believe that realistically there's a conspiracy to re-enslave black people. I'm like, nigga, every nigga got that in the back of their mind. Then they was like, yo, how is it that you can marry a white man and be trying to talk this pro-black stuff now? Pretty much, I'm paraphrasing. And she was like, she went on about some paradox shit, and she was like, but the thing is, I married my IQ, and everybody was like, well, what the fuck does that mean? He's so beautiful and this, that, and the other. And this broad she's got a real inferiority fucking complex. But the saddest thing is to see all of these people in the comments like, oh, she's brilliant. Oh, she's telling the truth. Telling the truth about what? What is it that she said that hasn't been ridiculous that people haven't said before? I mean, she's not that bright. She's articulate as hell, but she's not fucking bright. And when you look at the things that she said about black people and black events over a period of time, it's kind of like, well, what the fuck, man? Like, let me see, where's it at? I got a list of this shit. Hold on, man. I did that just for this show, man. So right here, I was watching the Tim Black show, and he made a log on this. So she said, maybe I live in a box. This was July 15, 2020. Maybe I live in a box, but I never met a single black American who was a slave or a single white American who was a slave owner. I've only come across lazy people who believe that those of us who work ought to support them. Human parasites. And she tried to clean it up by saying they come in every race. Then she says, Juneteenth is still ghetto and made up. Hope everyone enjoys it. Like, bitch, every holiday is made up. It was all made up at some point until it was fucking made official.
She said that?
Yeah.
It had been said that. She says, I have no sympathy for Jordan Neely. This was the cat who was having a mental health crisis on the train, and Daniel Penny choked the young brother to death. She says Ahmaud Arbery was on May 9th, 2020. Ahmaud Arbery was caught on camera breaking into an unfinished property that was owned by Larry English. His mother has confirmed it is him in the video. Please stop with just the jogger bullshit narrative. Avid joggers don't wear khaki shorts and stop to break into homes. And with that, the people who own the house said that they had no problem with him being in there and looking. They said that this is a common thing when houses are being built. People will kind of stop and walk in there and take a look. So she's only telling part of the story. But my point is, in reading all of this shit, look, still wondering why black Americans lag behind other races. Name one other race in America that protests and riots when their criminals die while committing crimes. It's reverse Darwinism, survival of the dumbest. Our criminals need justice is a bottom feeder mentality. No, it's not. What we're saying is give them the same justice that everybody else gets. Their fucking day in court, not a bullet in the back. Today I'm studying why my Caribbean immigrants far surpass black Americans in terms of economic success. If America awards success based on skin color, this wouldn't be possible. All researchers conclude that they are simply more driven. I'm of St. Thomas descent, very proud. This was in 2019. So the point is, man, she has this vitriol for black people, the same motherfuckers that she's trying to run to now. And I'm like, y'all motherfuckers
leave
gotta
us alone. Stay where you at with your
stay where
IQ.
you at. You know,
What happened?
with your IQ.
Yeah, what happened was she got her, wake up call.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no matter what, I don't care about your IQ. You are who you are. We see you who you are.
Yeah.
And guess what? We could pull, stop all the funding, all that shit. We'll disconnect your line just like that. And that's what they did. And who she, like you said, her fallback is, Joe Buttons and the Breakfast Club. And she's making the rounds now because she need a check. She need a check.
Don't come to us. You got that white meat in you.
She did that thing. What was old girl from Youngstown who was getting down with Trump?
Omarosa.
Yeah, that shit. It's good when the money's flowing. You should say that shit, talk that shit until the motherfuckers cut you loose.
Yeah, now they make an example of who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is, and I'm sorry for saying that because it doesn't matter if you date outside your race, but don't downplay who you are as a person. That's my only thing, because no matter how that white man moves or whatever, he's going to have a better movement than you. So just because he thinks a certain way, because that's what it sounds like, because, women conform to their men. Let's just keep it real. It sounds like she's sitting having great conversation, great head, great dick, and he's putting all that into her, and she's forgetting who the fuck she really is.
That's some good.
Beautiful. Go ahead, old man. Bring this home, man. What's up?
Oh, Candice Owens is another person I could care less about. Her and Diddy could be on the same plane. And it's I've seen enough of her sound bites where I just don't want to listen to anything she has to say. And I know that's a bad way to take anyone, just by sound bites, but hers are damning, man. I really don't like this chick. I think the anti-Semitism thing is gone way too far, man. Like, anything is anti-Semitism now, and it's anything that they choose to, that day. It's a weird spot to be in, to where they have so much control and power, is that they call anything anti-Semitism and you're canceled immediately. Especially in a situation like this where, they have bombed and stolen these people's land over the course of the last 6 months. They've murdered, I don't know, countless children and women. They're even bombing the refugee camps. Like, this is sickening, absolutely sickening. And
they say go here for safety and then bomb the motherfucker.
Yeah. And it's just a huge land grab. And when you call it out like it is, you're an anti-Semite.
She said God is king.
Yeah, but it's anything, man. As soon as you go against their narrative, man, you're done.
And she got it. She got the call. Call. Hey, hello, nigga. You're done.
And here's the bad thing, is that we need to stick up for Candice Owens, because this is not going to end with her. Like, the more people that speak out on anti-Semitism, on what this genocide is going on, the more people to speak out, the more people are going to follow the same suit.
She's still scratching her head like, what did I say? So she don't even understand, because she'll still keep going, keep giving her spiel on the black community. She'll keep going on and on. She just need a platform. She got caught flat-footed. That's all. Go ahead.
Let me say this. I didn't mean to cut nobody off, but that's the only reason I disagree with you, Cuddy, about defending her, is because if given the chance,
yes, she'll be back.
If given the proper platform and the proper pulpit, this bitch will be back on our asses again. People that ain't doing anything to her. And here's the thing. I know you said you listen to sound bites. I actually tried to give her a chance, because I'm like, man, come on, man. Maybe they're giving her a hard time. And for me, when she did an interview with Joe Rogan, she was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and he brought up climate change, because she don't believe in the science and all of that. And so when he started asking her about the shit, she was just like, oh, that's stupid to me. He was like, well, have you listened to any of the scientists or read any of the research? Oh no, it's just stupid. And that's my opinion. He said, well, your opinion has to be based on something.
Right.
Well, I just don't think it's real. He was like, how don't you think it's real if you haven't done any of the research? Like you just think it's dumb just to think it's dumb. Like there's data out there that says that it's real. There's
What you
people that study this that says it is real. And she just sat there like you saw, like, oh, this motherfucker is like in my ass. And like he said, I'm not, it got so bad, he said, I'm not trying to embarrass you. So it's just a thing to me. This girl is not intelligent. So when I see other black people like, oh, she telling the truth. First of all, man, our people for some odd reason get judged by the lowest common denominator. They don't take into account the driven people that drive trucks like 3P and Kiki, the blue collar brothers like myself and Mr. Winslow. They don't take into account the firefighters like, oh man, I know more people like that than I do the street people. And that's it seems like that's what we always judged off of. And I done been to Texas. I done see what these other motherfucking races look like that's fucked up. I done worked in the emergency room doing security. I done seen drug addicts of every race and they're coming. And to be honest, most of the motherfuckers ain't black.
You better
man.
say it.
Again, she's something else, and she got that phone call. And to go back to your original point, Sauce, it sounds like that, or was that Miss Kiki? Sounds like that's her husband talking about. I don't believe in that. That sound. That whole Joe Rogan interview sound like something her husband pumped into her and would say, yeah, climate change ain't real. Since she married her, her what she say, her IQ. Yeah, that's what that sound like to me. But
well,
again,
to 3P and Kiki's point, I hate to keep jumping in like this. Somebody was talking about that before, how a lot of women tend to adapt to their men's beliefs. You know what I'm saying? And it's just mighty fucking funny to me that a lot of these black people that say a lot of this crazy shit, they with somebody white. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is bugged out that she says, man. Like, all of that I just read, and they got her up there. Like, don't come back here with that bullshit. Don't come pandering or none of that. Like,
oh man, bring us home, man.
I got a quick question though.
What's up?
Because I really don't follow her like that. Mm-hmm. But was she the one that was on with what's his name? Expeditiously.
T.I., yeah.
That was her?
That song sounded just as fucking dumb as him.
Yeah, I don't care for her.
There you go.
Both of them sounded dumb. Him and her.
I don't care for her. The way she talked about our people, wow. Yeah, I don't care for her.
There is nobody in their right mind that believes that, that doesn't believe that a 2-parent household, you know what I'm saying, is what children need, that hard work and drive is what would, get you through. But we looking at everybody else that don't deserve shit getting these set-asides and stipends, and here you got black people, whether you believe our folks deserve it or getting it or not, they ain't doing nothing but asking for a promise that was made to our people when they were free. So I mean that's they literally let our people out of slavery without severance and said without severance pay and said
make it happen. Make it happen. Make it happen. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. I mean your ashy ankles, but
And look where we at.
All right.
So I'm done. I'm sorry, everybody. I can't stand this here bitch, man. I ain't gonna call her a coon. I ain't gonna call the bitch a coon, but I'm gonna call her a bitch. I can't stand this bitch.
Let's go, old man.
Bitch. The bitch.
I am Kiki, and I approve this.
There you go. Co-sign. She co-signed your ass. Hey man.
So Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
Planet Fitness is having some financial trouble after they kicked the transsexual out of their bathroom, man.
They done fucked around and found out. 400 million?
If y'all don't take y'all ass back to Planet Fitness for $10 a month, something wrong with y'all.
Nah. The situation is fucked up, man. They showed Tank brought up the picture of the dude in there, and the little girl was in there, uncomfortable as hell, and come on, man. You got to draw the line somewhere now. You know.
Now I want, because when I read it, I think I read it maybe kind of wrong. Because okay, I know for one, I'm gonna feel uncomfortable if I seen that in the bathroom. I'm just gonna keep it real.
Right.
Like, did that because that's a man.
Right.
Come on, look at it. That's a whole man that probably ain't got his mental right, and I don't trust that being in the bathroom. But what I want to know is if I read it wrong, because it seems as though they're trying to tell people not to go, or they're trying to tell people not to go to Planet Fitness because he wasn't, because it seemed like that they didn't want him in there, and that was the problem. And they kept him, right? They allowed him to stay there.
Yeah, they opened it up saying whatever you identify as, you're allowed to use whatever locker room that you identify as.
Oh, okay, I get it now. Okay.
Yeah, so he identified as a woman, so he get to go in there and
Oh, okay, so I agree. Never mind.
Okay. You good? You good? There you go. 400 mil gone off the books. Stocks just went tumbling behind this bullshit. That's what y'all get. Like, y'all haven't learned. You know, these motherfuckers will fuck your shit up.
Yeah, the reason why I feel the way I feel is because there was a transgender. I forgot. Don't quote me, but it was a high school kid that was transgender but raped a female when he was in their locker room. So here's the thing, and if you don't understand that you're a man from birth, like if you have a penis and you are a man, if you don't understand that you are a man, to me that's a problem. That's a mental problem. You know what I mean? I know nobody want to touch on this because this is a slippery slope. But you are a man and you know you're a man. That's why you're called a trans woman. If you were a woman, it would just be woman and you would have ovaries.
They understand. That's why the market told them exactly what they said. The market showed them exactly where they stood. You know, 400 million ain't nothing to shake at. I mean, they took a nice hit. That's a big ass fucking hit for any company.
Come on, look at them.
What's up?
Like, how many trans gym goers could there possibly be? You know, kick that dude out.
Yes, it will save you a lot of money.
Yeah.
What was that? I can't get down with any of these type of gyms because of that. What was that? My 600-pound life or whatever. And the dude said they was like, how do you wash your body or whatever? And he said, I go to one of these gyms once a week and go into the jacuzzi.
Oh man,
bruh.
I almost threw up because I get into it.
Yeah, so I'm cool. I'm cool with any public fitness center.
That was disgusting.
There you go, Miss Kiki. There you go.
Fuck anybody that say I'm the cat that goes sit in there and wash my ass too. Before you get mad at something I say, punk.
Yeah. When I heard that, damn the transgender stuff. If I see somebody that big in the gym and you know they need to wash off before they go home and they just go sit their ass in the jacuzzi and that's how they wash themselves.
But that's all you going for. That's a problem.
Hey.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen dirty bubbles in the motherfucking
Yes. Bro, I don't even use public pools or anything like that. I'm so OCD on that shit, bro. Hell no. So again, I tied that back in. Anytime I see any type of gym membership or any type of whatever facility like that, that's the first thing I think of. Fuck the weights, fuck the juice bars, all that shit. I think about that damn jacuzzi and that big boy who come in like at 3:00 in the morning. You know, talk about he want to, you know, get in there before anybody, you know, was, you know, inside the gym fully, and go in there and wash his body and let the jets clean his innards.
Man, come on, man.
Yeah, you made me think about going swimming like differently. Ever since you moved into that one apartment building, you had a brand new swimming pool. It was like, hey, man, you hit the pool yet? Man, that's like sharing people's bath water. No, I ain't doing that.
That part.
So I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, and where I'm at now, we got a pool, and it's right. You can see it from the gym up in the, you know, in the front part of the complex or whatever. So you can see the gym, and they got a waterfall. All I see is pigeons. lined up on top of it. What do you think those pigeons doing on top of the waterfall? Thank you.
Mhm.
So again, that's a no-go. No public pools, man. Because of shit like that, he openly admitted that's what he do to clean his body once a week. You pay that $10 a month membership to wash his ass.
So if you
Now you
left
gotta
out of
worry
there
about
with a yeast
transgender.
infection or some pimples somewhere you don't usually break out at, that's why.
Yeah, because he can't get to his back. You know. Yeah.
No, we got pimple. You got pimple on your dick hair. we got acne on his dick.
Hell yeah, that's disgusting.
Got your people thinking you're cheating. It's like, I just went to the gym. That's all I'm doing. I go to work, I go to the gym, and I come home. And you done fucked around and a male done caught a UTI.
Hey, look. On God,
That's
them.
disgusting.
Yeah.
On God, and them. Look, I went to the gym one day, got ready to get in the little thing, and this big motherfucker came up out that bitch like Godzilla coming up out the water and shit. I turned right the fuck back around.
Yeah.
Like fuck that, because it was dirty bubbles. I can't do dirty bubbles.
Drive home funky. I don't, public showers, all that shit. I can have my, my Jesus sandals on and all that. I'm still not doing it. Nah.
No. Trust me, I'm a truck driver, so that's like the worst.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta go spray it. You gotta carry your products with you. You gotta spray that bleach on the floor. But,
yes, ma'am.
Because one time, let me tell you something. One time I left my sandals, right? I said, well, I'm gonna just, can I have some extra towels? I thought I was standing on the towels. Oh my God. I accidentally put it over the goddamn drain. Let me tell you something.
Oh.
And it was so foamy and so thick. And I looked down at my feet. I said, ah! I said, oh, no.
Yeah.
It's so disgusting. And then you gotta actually look at the gym as well. So if you got big motherfuckers coming in there, not even taking a shower before they get in, knowing y'all got them extra folds.
Nasty nigga.
Yeah.
They're not going to clean that tub like they need to, because you got people that just are, them workers.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty nigga.
Yeah, I'm on midnight.
I'm gonna just put a chlorine ball in there and call it a day and walk out instead of it down, cleaning it out, making sure them jets is clean, because the jets is what hold all the germs.
And also we could piggyback on that. I'm gonna piggyback on that as well. Also be careful when you go to like the Dairy Queens where the soft serve and Wendy's where the frosty machines and the soda machines. The ice, they do not clean those machines the way you think they should. Just be mindful of the fast food shit. Think about how much they pay them, and
I worked in the truck stop.
These kids.
Never once was it on my shit to clean the pop machine.
There you go.
I just did the coffee.
Just one of those PSAs from 3PMD. Be mindful what you put in your body.
She only clean the
shop and wash.
She only clean the shit she used.
Now, mind you, we were talking about transgender using, the facilities inside Planet Fitness. We done spent off into, how badly they do not clean these facilities. And there's something else to put on the list, man. Yeah, watch out for the big boys.
Hey, man, look, man, I'm with everybody else, man. That's clearly a fucking dude.
Look at the picture. Look at the picture.
That's bad.
And then he looks like he don't have the sense that God gave him. That's what I'm just saying. Like, look at him.
He got toilet paper in his shirt. I mean, well,
they rolled the dice. They rolled the dice again. It was like, you just saw what happened to Bud Light. They were selling that shit like Arizona iced teas. You know
what my problem is? First of all, this motherfucker look like he got 2 socks stuffed in his chest to look like he got titties. He don't even remotely.
He got stockings.
Right. Mm-hmm. There is a bathroom, because I use the motherfucker because it get a little. I don't like going in the man's gym.
Family bathroom.
Gym. That shit be nasty. The family bathroom got a shower. It's usually cleaner. You got a toilet, everything. Why you can't go in there? Like, why you got to be in front of some little girl doing that shit, man?
Sauce. He identified, and they placate. They placate to that. They were like, you can use whatever, long as you pay your membership, whatever you identify as.
If we look
It's
at
your
you,
choice.
if we look at you and identify you as,
that don't work with them. They want the money. We don't care. We'll take them all.
That
As
is
long
so
as we'll take regular heterosexual. We'll take transsexual money. We take everybody's money. Just
you ain't gonna miss that little $10, baby.
Oh, they're gonna miss that 400.
Right, you're gonna miss that 400 million
You're
over
gonna miss
that
that
$10 a
400.
month.
Mm-hmm.
You better redo your contract.
And I bet you the stock's still gonna keep falling. The stock's still gonna keep falling.
Yeah.
But I don't even want to talk about
especially when they catch our little take on their washing facilities. Well, not their washing facilities, their saunas and anything pertaining to people being able to go in and share a common space like that and sweat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm cool. Do that shit at home. Old man, you got
I just
anything?
turn my furnace up and sit in the house with a towel on. Fuck that.
There you go.
Nah, I ain't got nothing on that, man.
I just bought a sauna
fitness.
blanket, so I'm good.
Yeah, okay. I don't go there anyway. They don't let real niggas up in there. No.
I don't like the color of their equipment, so I'm cool.
They screamed at me one day. They screamed on me in that bitch and board.
Hey, Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness was a place that had all those crazy rules in the beginning, where like you couldn't lift weights and go, and grunt.
No grunting, none of that shit. Yeah, they had all the.
But you could, but I kind of liked. I thought it was like you couldn't go in there like thinking you just show boat dude and you big and then here I come with my gut, knowing you could see that I need to work out, and then you sit up there and be like talking about me. I thought that was like that's why I like them. Like you can't talk about the fat people to come in because this is what they need. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I clanged them weights one time and had my headphones in. I turned around, it was a skinny white girl. Like, you can't clang the weights, sir. If I have to tell you, I said, bitch.
Oh yeah.
These weights.
Right. What you want me to just be on these bands all day?
We need a Planet Fitness in the hood.
Oh, so they've been on some gay shit for a while, huh?
Right. And they weights don't go that high. They weights don't even go that high though.
He said they've been on some gay shit.
They're not gonna air this one. They're gonna ban this real quick. Real quick. Like, yep, we're done.
We already shadow banned.
We're never gonna reach 1,000.
Never say that. Never say that. Goonies never say die, man.
Right. Goonies never say die, man. We got this. This is our time to meet up.
Go ahead, man.
Come on, man. What we got?
All right. Oh, the booty bandit. We got the my man sexually assaulting people during colonoscopies.
I thought he was doing it to another dude, which made it even more salacious. But it was a female, right?
Multiple women.
Yeah, multiple women. That is just. Come on, man. You go in and this is an invasive process, and to wake up and know you got diddled? For real?
The one girl said she woke up and he was fucking her.
Wow.
Yeah. One of the victims said she woke up and he was in the process. Like, yeah. Oh, you woke? We get a little bit more than about 35 more cc. That she said she got.
That's some. I never understood that. Like,
and then you got video of it. Like you have video. Like you're so many feet. Can I just say this? Your dick little as hell if they woke up and knew they wasn't fucked. Like, quit playing. Like I know that's not what I'm supposed to say. But one girl said it took for her to be identified on the video. Like,
wow,
first of all, you got this little ass dick. Keep it to yourself. You know what I'm saying?
I think
you're
never understood.
And I won't even. When I watch my porn, I won't even go to Chinese shit no more because of you.
So let me get this right. He was videotaping these sessions.
Videotaping.
Yeah.
Not in my search history no more.
She said no more.
They
were there. No more. She's no longer a fan.
Like the whole thing
just pissed off the AAPI.
Yep. There you go. On to this dude. I never understood the psychology behind cats who could get off with a chick who's not into it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like like rapists, like a chick fighting for her fucking life. She got the fear of everything in her eyes, and that's keeping your dick hard. I never understood that. I never understood that.
They need to hang you from your dick. For real. Hang you from your dick, and if it snap off, oh motherfucking well, use a sick fuck, and he deserve everything coming to him, like for real.
You kick him on something, lay him down on his back, tie up his dick, and slowly raise him up.
Raise him up.
And let gravity take over. And whatever happens, happens.
And muzzle him, because don't nobody want to hear you scream. Because motherfucker, you put them up under. Now you just get muzzled. You don't get no anesthesia.
Damn.
That's the perfect way.
Damn.
Put your mouth on the curb.
Oh.
No, that's that.
His ass out. But yeah, man, this is a damn you sauce for this one. This was a little this was a little out there, fam.
Because what it do, like for real, I never had a colonoscopy, and now I don't even want to go get one, Well, like
we gotta go eventually, especially when you get up in your late 40s.
Don't put me to sleep. Put that scope in my butt. Don't put me to sleep.
You be looking back at it like a fat rabbit.
Yeah, I'm trying to look back at it.
Go slow. Go slow. Don't you rush this.
Let me watch the monitor let me see what's going on in my ass.
Oh man.
Kiki let Bruce hit it.
I'm not looking forward to that. But it's coming, man. It's coming. God damn.
You haven't had it done yet?
Nah, fam. I went my last checkup. The doc was like, "Hey, man, you knocking on that window." I was like, "Okay." He was like, "You want to do this?" I did the Cologuard, which is gross, but yeah, I did that.
What's the Cologuard?
Where you poop inside a little container and you put the solution in it, then you cap it off, you put it in the box, and then you got to go take your shit literally to fucking UPS store and ship that shit off, man. And they got Cologuard all over the fucking box, so they know what it is. And it's like, I'm literally passing off my own shit.
Did they send you your Tupperware back?
No, it's their shit. It's a whole kit, man. It's a whole kit. I ain't nothing in mind, but he was like, you could do this and you're good for the next 2 to 3 years or whatever. Everything came back good.
It's people who pay for you to send your poop to them, like up to $500 a month.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they want my shit. I clear that bitch out.
Do they pay by the pound?
This shit toxic.
I don't know.
Check into that, Miss Kiki. Get back to us on that one, because I've been flowing. I'm on Metamucil. Yes, I've been flowing.
Hey, let the motherfuckers know I sell dry weight.
What age you supposed to get that checkup, man?
I think after 40.
Everybody else, 50, but for black men, it's like 45 and up.
I got about a year and some change.
Just ask them
for the Cologuard first if you don't want to have the scope and all that stuff yet. Because I got partners who did the scope and they was like, dude, that shit is invasive. That shit hurt. It's like, man, you got to put me.
You got to put me. You got to put me to sleep to put something.
No,
hey, you ever try to
like him?
You ever try to collect your own poop?
It's hard.
Man, it'll make you gag. It'll make you gag, bro.
They give you the kit that sits over the toilet, man. You lift the toilet seat and put the thing down, and you gotta direct it. You gotta sit on that joint and make sure it hit its target. And mind you, as soon as it goes in there, you're on the clock. So you got to do that, put the solution in, tighten up the box and hit the road and get there. Because as soon as you do it, it has a time limit.
So something has to go up in there?
No.
Mm-mm. Oh, okay. I'm about to say now. I know I'm good at that. I'm good at that. It's like I'm playing.
Well, let me just say this, man. There was another doctor that got caught doing the same and that shit, man. I think he was a gynecologist putting the women to sleep and wake up and they was fucking. They had been thoroughly fucked and he was recording the shit too. So man, it's some of our supposed best and brightest and some of our darkest and sickest, man. So I feel for the victims. We sorry here at 3 p.m.
Yeah, definitely that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
Like all jokes, I'm just making light of it. But that
definitely make sure you go get your checkup, regardless of this fucking asshole.
yeah,
Damn
yeah.
it. No
Don't
pun
do
intended.
it. Don't do it. There's more of them out there. He's not the only one. There was somebody watching those videos.
Oh,
Right.
man.
Hey,
Damn. You're right.
You know, there's some chat rooms on Reddit or something. They're swapping videos, bro.
Yeah.
Him and other
What if it's the whole
colonoscopists.
practice?
Exactly.
What if it's the whole practice?
They all
Exactly.
know. They all know. Like, turn the music up when he got a patient in there. Turn the music
Or
up.
you know what?
That
Matter of
Blue
fact,
Oyster music.
if my thing is this, like if you feel uncomfortable, get somebody you love and trust to be in that room while you do it. Even if they turn their back towards the whole scope going in your butt, but say I feel comfortable if my mom's with me, my cousin, whoever you feel comfortable with, because that is something that is disturbing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, fuck that. Let my wife need to get the scope. I'm gonna have him walk me through it.
Yeah.
Ain't putting nothing in my woman ass, nigga. I'm the only one put the camera in her ass. You ain't putting no camera in her
Next.
Let the doctor do it, baby. But you just be there.
Just be there. Just be there,
Yeah, walk
Just be there, man. Be there with the strap.
Let the doctor do it.
Let the doctor do it.
Baby,
be there with the strap.
Right. With that 38.
Yeah, with that strap.
There you go.
Go ahead, man.
There
Fuck
you
around
go.
if you want to. I got something for that.
Fuck around and find out. You do the right one.
Right. All right. What we got next, man?
Oh, Amazon is selling Zepbound. It's this weight loss drug. I'm assuming it's something like that.
It's a shot that go in your stomach.
Ozempic.
Yeah, Ozempic.
Yeah, it's the the poor man version of it, because that shit is expensive as fuck. I forget how much it costs a month, but only like the celebrities are doing that shit for the the red carpet. They've been dropping. I'm sorry, let's go back a little bit. Y'all heard about that scandal with Miss Oprah Winfrey, right?
What's
How
up?
she had
remember
she had to step down from Weight Watchers.
She was saying the bitch was saying it was Weight Watchers, and the whole time the bitch been on Ozempic, lying to people, crying and shit, lying ass bitch. I hope they raid her ass too. I can't stand Oprah, but go ahead. I'm going to.
Yeah, you did excellent, man. That's pretty much it. She lied. She was the face of Weight Watchers, saying I wholeheartedly endorsed this company. As a matter of fact, she sat on the board or was like partners with them. And come to find out, I guess somebody was like, look, if you don't tell these motherfuckers you ain't eating them damn nasty ass meals and all that bullshit, and tell them you getting poked with this damn Ozempic, and all you got to do is nothing, because it suppresses your it messes with your metabolism. And folks been dropping weight like a motherfucker. And
then she gonna try and blame and say, well, people been calling me fat all my life.
And
lying bitch. Go ahead, my bad.
But one of the things about this, man, people don't understand. It's
tell her, go big girl, what you gonna do? Go big girl, what you gonna do? And I'm sorry.
It works, but one of the drawbacks is once you start, you shouldn't stop, because a lot of people who stopped gain back more weight because it fucks with your metabolism. It slows it down. But then when you stop taking the shit, it goes back to its normal speed, which a lot of folks don't. They're not reading the fine print. All they hear is Oprah doing it. I'm gonna go fucking do it. And now Amazon then dropped their version of it, because Ozempic is for diabetes. It's not a weight loss drug. The side effect is weight loss. This right here, they were like, well, shit, we cut a couple corners and the FDA approved. This is just a weight loss drug. Amazon then cornered the shit. So now they got this on the market as just a weight loss drug. This ain't got nothing to do with diabetes.
Well, the other side effect to it is gastrointestinal paralysis. So that's another thing that you gotta, worry about fucking with it. But as long as I mean, they said you even gotta kind of watch what you eat, man. Like you can't just go crazy eating this shit,
and keep taking that shot. Yeah, it's some shit that goes on with it. Well, that's pretty much with any drug, but it's been shown that it does help. And the crazy part is with this Ozempic, a lot of big chicks who couldn't have kids are now popping up pregnant.
Well, fine bitches under all that meat.
A lot of things, because you got to think about it. A lot of females, they, because of that extra weight, been fucking with their with the process of them conceiving.
Yeah.
You know, they've been going through IVF and all those treatments, getting hormone shots and all that shit. When the doctor was saying, you know what will really help? You drop a couple pounds. You might be able to, carry the baby. And now, these chicks been on this thing for almost, a couple ladies said they was on it for almost a month, just a month. Guess who's pregnant?
Look, man, a lot of them big girls.
You ain't gonna lose weight today.
It's a lot of them big girls, man, be fine under all that meat, man. You lose some weight. I said God made them fat because they be hoes otherwise. That's what I always say.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, me moving my head thinking I'm cute. Now, wait a minute.
I think God did this.
Let's just keep it real. If you a hoe, you gonna be a hoe.
I'm gonna go with a no lies told right there statement from Sauce on Bread. That was no lies told right there. That's what it is.
Because they would be hoes otherwise. That'd
flood the market. Flood the market.
Let me see.
Dear baby Jesus.
Listen, man.
Go ahead, Sauce.
Listen, man. I was at the 24 Hours in Fitness in Texas and was talking to somebody at the desk in turn. And this girl had one of the most beautiful faces I've ever fucking seen. I couldn't believe she was heavy. Mm-hmm. And everybody was just like staring at her. She was that fucking pretty in the face. And she was trying to lose the weight and get it off, but motherfuckers was looking like this motherfucker was gorgeous. This bitch was gorgeous. I said, if she loses,
and if she wanted to be a hoe, can I say something? If she wanted to be a hoe, she could be a hoe then.
No matter what.
A lot of people be saying it like just because they don't fuck with a big girl.
Right.
There's a lot of motherfuckers that do. Okay. Right. They will lift that stomach up and go to town. Okay.
Like old boy said, if she ain't 180, she ain't a lady. Yeah.
Hey, you gotta be two something to do something.
What Shannon Sharp said, he was like, I like them big girls or whatever, but they think because I'm big and got these muscles that I can hold their asses up. He was like, you're trying to hold that leg up and then you get to twitching. He was like, yeah, that's not good. Like, that's not good.
Listen, don't y'all worry about I'm big girl hold my own leg up for you. I'll get you in there. Okay. I'm like the motherfucker that's trying to land a plane.
Let me tell you something, man.
Okay. Get in there.
I messed with a big girl twice, man, and was trying to lift that leg up and thought I was wrestling with a fucking alligator. I'm cool.
See?
I'm cool.
He don't like them whips and chains.
Were these?
Hell no.
Were these two different big girls or the same big girl twice?
Nah, it was two different ones, man. I was
he's trying to make it work. Hold on, baby.
I had an experience. I was out on a mission with my partner running interference for him, and I kept going back into the room like, man, I know this dude ain't leave me. I stayed on the couch. He's in there doing his thing or whatever. That's how big the girl was. I kept cracking the door open. He's on the far side, and I just kept seeing her. And I couldn't see my man. Yeah. So I'm looking like, God, I know this motherfucker ain't even, we out of bounds and everything. So I go over there and I'm like, doing it. And he just put his hand up or whatever. And it was like over her fucking body. I was like, dog, man, I thought you left me. He was like, nah, dog. She passed out. I was like, all right, man, let's get the fuck on. But I kept coming in, man. I swear she was that big. I could not see my partner. Oh. And she laying on her side. Got my whole man body covered.
I bet you she on that with Goldie.
Hold on, I gotta find this picture. What was you doing? You was laying like.
No, I'm on the couch. I'm on the outside. I'm like,
you couldn't see past her.
It wasn't him. It was the dude.
Yeah, it wasn't me. It was my partner. I was trying to get my man up. Like, dude, we got to break back home, man. Let's get the fuck up out of here. Because I passed out on the couch. He was like, dog, let me just go ahead and handle my business. We're going to be up out of here. I'm like, all right, 15 minutes turned into 45 turned into motherfucker. I hear birds chirping. Oh, hell no. We just spent the night in this bitch. So I go in the room like, I know this motherfucker ain't tip out on me. I know he ain't leave me out of bounds. Keep going back in there like, where'd he go? I'm going in the bathroom. I'm looking in the kitchen. I can't find him. I see his shoes. But then I go into the bedroom and I go around the bed a little bit. His ass over there, hugged up underneath her. She like smothered his ass. I was like, God, are you okay? Yeah, it was kind of like that. I don't know if y'all seen that movie Road Trip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That, with the big girl. Yeah.
The big pretty black chick.
Yes. Again.
Yeah. Pretty as hell. I was
I
like,
think she passed away too.
Yeah, she should have had that colonoscopy.
Should have got that Wegovy. Nah, not the colonoscopy.
You know what?
I could have swore she had. I thought she had some kind of colon cancer or something.
She had something. Yeah.
I thought you said colon. I thought. About to say.
Yeah. But yeah, she was pretty as hell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She was pretty as hell.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, but y'all, but Kiki right. But no, man. Hey, man, shout out to Amazon. Gonna make sure they get that money, man, because you still need a doctor's prescription with it. So they're being safe. You know, at first I was thinking that it was.
They don't.
In the article.
It said, do they say Amazon? You still need a script to get that from Amazon?
Yeah. Okay. So you still need a script, because I was looking for that.
Yeah, you do need a script.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I was looking for that. I'm like, shit, I'm about to sample that shit. I ain't
I thought about it. I was like, shit. I was listening to y'all talk. I'm not saying I will fucking shoot me out.
Hey,
I'm gonna be on this bitch fly as a motherfucker again, looking for that beautiful that's up, nigga.
Looking like I'm 18, 19, 20 again. God
yeah. Give me some midnight cocoa beam in this bitch. Shit. Come and role play with my wife.
I can't find a picture.
All right, man. What we got?
Let's bring it home.
I'm sorry, she died from a blood clot in her lungs. That was
something different. Yeah.
Rest in peace, baby.
I never forgot who she was. I was looking like, who the fuck is she?
Mm-hmm. Hey man, how crazy is this?
So the judge orders low-income housing in Beverly Hills. Can you imagine spending all that money?
Yes. Yes. To have them say, y'all better put a project in there. Y'all better put a fucking project in there. And the kicker part is that the judge said, nobody's allowed to do any renovations or any upgrades until this is fucking ordered. So all those big ass mansions and all that shit can't get no extensions on any remodeling until this is executed.
How you gonna tell a motherfucker what to do to their house, man?
The zoning board, the licensing, all that shit. You know how that shit go? You out there, the motherfuckers, they got their foot on motherfuckers' necks. That's why a lot of folks are fleeing. Like, dude, I can't deal with the regulation. I want to build a shed, a tiny home, or what's that, a tiny house, or whatever. You need a permit.
You need permits.
And how long that shit take?
Yep. They're going to have Crips all up in Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills Beverly Hills Crippin'.
That doesn't even sound right.
The BHP.
I'm in public housing in Beverly Hills.
Yep.
It was like, this is why we grind and did our thug thizzle for so many years to get away from this type of fucking activity. But yet the judge said,
And I get it, the housing in California is ridiculous. But at the same time, man, if I work my ass off to get to Beverly Hills, because I've been up through the motherfuckers, man. The Beverly, oh, that shit is amazing.
I bet you.
I
bet you. And Santa Monica, oh my God.
Like I did my shit to get this 90210 area code, and now y'all gonna let these motherfuckers get these apartments? Okay. Yeah.
Dave Chappelle put a stop to that shit.
Oh yeah, real quick. I'll pull all my funding.
How low, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it says low income housing, but how low is it though? Because to be in Beverly Hills, like low income housing might be starting at like around 1,500. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, because I'm like, I know you ain't about to let nobody come in there for no 600, because then you'll have, and I hate to say that, but then you'll have crime, because you're mixing like let's keep it real. You're mixing people that's trying to get where they are. And you can't put no 600 rent, 700 rent around no. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I really do get it. Like, if you want to live here, work to get here.
But that's the weird space about fucking California, because
I hate to sound like that, because I know that everybody.
You can make $100,000 a year and still collect welfare.
Because it costs so much.
Well, I want to go.
You can make $100,000 a year and still collect fucking welfare.
I want to go because they won't give me welfare, and I want some. I want food stamps.
The cost of living is ridiculous. Sauce could
Yep.
speak to that. It's the Northern Cal, like I said, man, it's ridiculous. I would love to live out there, but I can't even afford it.
Like
I can't even afford to dream to think about living out there. But
yeah,
that's
man,
what it is.
It's like that.
I do feel like and I don't like to judge people by the class that they're in, but sometimes the class that you're in, you're gonna look up and you're gonna go want to steal and all this other stuff. So I get the panic mode because okay, now we can't sleep with our doors open. Now because I know everybody on this block makes what I make, so they can afford everything that I have. You feel me? Whereas, like, even it's been proven, like even what's his name that got locked up? Master P's brother. Like they kept telling him, C Murder. They kept telling C Murder, okay, you're in a different class. You can't keep going back to this hood. You know what I'm saying? And not to say it's us, but low any color. You know what I'm saying? If you got people that's making out the money, they're gonna look at you like, oh, you're showing off, or now you're a target because you're making so much money. So you can't really hang in the places that you used to be comfortable in. You feel what I'm saying? Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is, man, especially, it's a need for it all over the country, but especially here, man, they do need affordable housing. They're building some places down the way, and they're building some independent living. Okay, that's a whole different thing than putting that shit in the middle of Beverly Hills. You putting fucking, as you
the
said,
Carter. You putting the Carter.
You putting the Carter around people that earn millions a year in $1 million plus homes, and you putting some $1,500 a month motherfuckers around there. Hey. Like I said, you gonna have a whole hood in there, and
you gonna
go up.
You're gonna have dunks riding around the neighborhood blasting their music that don't even sound right.
But I'm sure in Beverly Hills, most of the community are gated.
But let me say
that's the allure.
Yeah.
But
let me say
you still got the project down. Once that gate open, there's the project. Go ahead.
But let me say this: it's kind of like how Baldwin Hills. I think they said that the hood is right down
right
the street.
there. Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure that they're saying Beverly Hills, and we thinking Beverly Hills, but I'm pretty sure it's some shit piece of land that they don't even want to develop on, that they giving it there. And another thing is, man, I'm guaranteeing you, they're gonna be picky about who they put in there.
That part.
They're
running background checks and everything.
It's going to be the people who work for the people who owns.
There you go.
What's called it. That's what they're putting those.
There you go.
Those projects there for. Like,
there you go.
Finally, I could move my in-laws into my guest home, and I can move them out into the goddamn project. That's how that's going to go.
Or the maid.
Maid. I'm about to say the maid or the babysitter. Now they can be closer to me instead of coming from XYZ.
We can put Esperanza down there, and she ain't got to worry about going all the way back to East LA.
Exactly.
That's how that shit gonna ride.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm glad you pointed that out, because those apartments they're already sold. They're already booked because of It's like, okay, we'll let you build that, but understand this. My money pays the taxes for all this shit. So if we decide to pull up, do a Joe Rogan, and move to Texas, then what y'all gonna do?
They said either we can pick who. We better pick who we put in here for. We get some bounty hunters and some black thief stones in this.
The one thing this makes me think of, like, America is so crazy to me. Like, just bridge the gap of poverty. Bridge the gap.
Why? Somebody got to take out the trash.
Well,
somebody got to take out the trash.
No, you can't think like that. Like, everybody deserves to eat.
Yeah, I understand that. But you get your paycheck.
That's the truth. But at the same time, man, you get what you work for. You know what I'm saying? And I understand. Okay, so me and the Cuddy had this argument about it wasn't an argument. I don't even want to call it a debate. I hate using those words with him. But we were talking about how he was saying that, we were talking about all the homeless, and he was saying, hey man, it's pretty much on the governments, the local government, the governments to do something about that. And where you think the money is going to come from, the tax dollars. I understand that. You know, it's either they do something or you will have the problems that we were having, which is homeless motherfuckers across the street. Now, they've been trying to clean that up. They've been really cleaning that shit up around here because it's nothing like if you see them on the sides of the highways, they're like hitting. But they used to be all out in the fucking open. You know what I'm saying? I told you, I was going to Starbucks up here across the street, and there was a woman. She had made a little shack right there, and she was cleaning her pussy with a KFC wet wipe behind the Starbucks. And I was like, gross the fuck out. You know, so you got to do something, but again, you shouldn't automatically be able to move to this place that was built up off of millions of dollars.
I agree.
Because somebody feel bad for you, but you should have the right to a roof over your head and all of that. But you got to work for that shit, man.
Okay, so we're gonna take back what I said because it made me start thinking. Because I remember somebody had told me, like, when you're out on the road truck driving, you see a lot of people begging, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, soon as you come in, like, they either want you to, hey, you can have one of my showers. It's free. I'm quick to give a shower. I don't give money no more. I'd rather feed you. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of beggars. So I'll be like, all right, let's go in. I'll get you whatever you want. Order whatever you want. You know what I mean? But now this guy told me that owned it. He said, well, I offered him. He's out here begging every day. And I offered him to come in here and work. And I would help him. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, I guess like a project for him, or, just give him back. The guy didn't want the job. So I get what you're saying. Like, you get what you work for, because if you're actually lazy, like if you feel comfortable begging, because there's a lot of people that make money off of begging that's playing on people's heartstrings. So I do get what you're saying. Like, no, if you're doing that, by all means, stay where you at. And, stay in like a hut. I mean, I don't give a fuck if you stay in a hut, for real, because if you don't want nothing for yourself, you feel me? And sometimes I get mad, even like just thinking about that, going to the tax dollars. It's people out here, it's millionaires off of us, off of our hard-earned money that play like there. You know what I'm saying? I seen fat people, like, I'm sorry, love y'all. I seen fat people on the corner asking for food and money, and I'm just like, for what?
I just saw a dude with fucking J's on with a sign. Like I said, I'm out here in Vegas or whatever, and they show these undercover stories of how cats be fleecing and making, and then they got their signs, but then they end up putting their signs down, then getting into their Jaguar.
Or you feel like
that's how much money they fucking make fucking off the off ramp. They getting paid. That's a full-time job begging.
Right.
That's
and then how
to your point about the guy saying, I tried to give him a job where he can actually earn his keep.
He
said no because he's making more money sitting on his ass with a fucking cardboard sign.
Wow. Yeah, that's
all right, Joe.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. Wow.
That's it, family. Is that?
We got one more.
Hold on. What's this?
We got one more.
Oh, I didn't see this.
Oh shit! Yeah,
oh, yeah.
I sent this one too.
Yeah, mom fights off would-be kidnapper.
Good job, mama.
You go, girl,
baby.
Flow,
you
girl.
guys see the video?
I didn't get a chance to see the video, man, but I heard she was beating, going through like all the stairs and shit or whatever, right?
So they showed her afterwards, and she had a black eye, broke rib, and a dislocated shoulder, but she also had her baby.
Okay.
Her daughter came in, and he jumped her from behind, and I think he was trying to mace her, and he actually grabbed the girl. I think the girl, I forget, she was a teenager. Shit, Mama Bear came out that house, started squabbling with this motherfucker all the way down them stairs, like 4 flights of stairs. They was getting it.
Nice.
That shit was like the Raid Redemption. She was squabbling this motherfucker. And when
I know he was like, God dang, I didn't think it was gonna be like this. I'm done.
Hey.
I'd have shot that. I'd have shot that motherfucker. I ain't fighting. I'm shoot your ass.
Here's the video right here.
Terrifying moments, all captured on camera. A teen entering her queen's apartment is ambushed by a masked man. Watch again. A man dressed in camo, jumping her from behind, forcefully grabbing the teen and dragging her away. The woman chasing after her is her mother, Adriana Alvarez.
I never heard her scream like that.
You weren't thinking about your safety at that point.
No, absolutely not. No.
Damn.
No, it's my baby.
Any parent's nightmare.
Can't take her.
Adriana followed as the man continued to drag her daughter away, the three kicking and fighting all the way down 4 flights of stairs. The harrowing ordeal unfolding this past January as her 18-year-old daughter Lex was coming back home after finishing a morning dog walk.
He managed to grab my hair through the door. I remember being thrown onto the heater.
The NYPD identified the suspect as 25-year-old George Vasilou, her daughter's former co-worker. He pled not guilty to a slew of charges related to the attack. Tonight, his attorney not commenting.
He's just pepper spraying me. He's punching me.
The brawl reaching John Velez's first-floor apartment.
I heard her screaming. She ran to my apartment. I started chasing him. He ran across the street.
Enter neighbor Gus Bugas, who ran after him.
And I threw him on the floor. And once I got on top of him, he couldn't go nowhere.
Alvarez says she suffered a dislocated shoulder and eye injury. Her daughter amazingly sustaining minor knee scrapes. Price of a mom putting herself in harm's way, but coming up a hero.
Yeah, I just had angels by my side. I'm just so grateful and so thankful just to have her back.
You know how many people who just sit back and pull out their phone and just start recording shit like that? You don't have the old school cats who knew better. Like, dude, you're not gonna disrespect, especially if this little girl screaming or whatever. Even if dude was in the right, you know, he was just trying to get away. If the shit was just somehow flipped, the dudes who stepped up, man, I applaud these cats, man, because you don't hear about that too much. There's always somebody with their camera out doing this shit instead of, hey man, I should just call 911 or something, or maybe I should put this phone away and actually take action.
Yeah.
And I want to say, man, shout out to those men too, man, for doing the right thing, man. But I definitely, man, a lot of people say I'm hard on the women, man. And I get, strength is defined, it's subjective, I know what we as men think it to be and know it to be. But hey, man, shout out to that mother, man. Shout out to Mrs. Alvarez to fight this big grown motherfucker up off your dog. Right.
Co-worker.
Because ain't no telling what he was going to do to this girl, man.
He had her.
I mean, you going to try to drag somebody kicking and screaming down 4 flights? Are you fucking you crazy? You are fucking crazy.
But he had he been watching her. Like, if you were a coworker, and she just went to go walk that dog, she ain't even going to work. You've been watching her. You had something on your mind to go get her.
She was this close to being meat in a New York freezer.
And the mom ain't the mom ain't that big herself. You feel me?
Right. You said the mom was what, Cuddy?
I said she was this close to being meat in that man's freezer.
You know how
New York City.
New York City. People
put you up, put you in the fridge.
Right behind the pork chops. Yeah, man.
Shout out to moms, man. I mean, that's a fucking hero.
She's been raped and everything.
I need to look and see if she got a GoFundMe, man, because again, it's a lot of times, man, these girls, these young boys, they go missing and we never fucking hear from them again.
Right.
And Lord knows what kind of horrifying circumstances happen. They just had a story on the other day. It was one of these shows that my wife watches, and there was this young girl. She was walking home, and these guys had pulled up and stopped, and they let her walk for a little bit, and then the guy got out the car, and she saw the play and got to moving, and I think somebody came and whipped his motherfucking ass. So I'm glad people ain't taking this shit. You can't wait for the police for everything, man. You got to be your own hero.
My man said he can't move. Once I got on top of him, he couldn't move. Oh, bitch ass. Probably gave him a couple 2 pieces. But
and I'm a big supporter of people having guns. As long as your mind is in the right place and you ain't out there trying to be on some crazy stuff, go ahead, get your gun, get your license, learn your laws, and just because wow. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, what if those men wasn't there? You could, But I don't even think she thought to even grab no gun if she had a gun. The thing was,
just go get her baby. Go get my baby.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Big ups to her, and man, and I feel bad for all the women and men that have lost their babies to men doing this, because he could have attacked her while she was walking that dog, but thank God that he waited till she got to that door. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So, all right, man. Well, what we got was the wine of the Wisney.
River Queen.
How was
it?
It was good, man. And now it's gone.
There you go, man. Get y'all some
You
River
did
Queen.
all
man.
of that? You did all of that tonight?
No, not all of it tonight. I think I started it Sunday. Just finished it. No, I don't smash a
better
whole
than
bottle.
me. I can do a whole bottle in one night now.
All right, people. I got
Family,
you
thank you again for another great session. Homie, we got to keep this up, or we good because you stateside?
It should be. Well, I mean, let's see.
Oh, you're stateside. Welcome home, boo boo.
It's only temporary. I'll be going next week.
I know you hate it here.
Oh, you out next week?
He out next. Yeah, he's gone quick.
3 or 4 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you just here to see Justin?
In and out.
Okay.
Damn, he be making me leave the states bad. Like we gotta talk.
Hey, once you leave, it ain't necessarily the states. It's that state. Once you just leave, you'll understand. Understand. The last thing you want to do is come back unless it's a fucking emergency. But yeah.
All right,
because I'm coming to Vegas.
Okay.
I gotta go.
Right.
I check y'all out, man. Love y'all.
All right, fam.
Love you, man.
Love y'all.
Peace.
Have a good night.
Yeah, leave it up.
Leave it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.